that hopefully was really quickly. And whoever, yeah, gonna launch the game in a second. Let's fight for democracy. And so undeafen, perfect. That was very quick. Yeah, I mean that is the point. You know, the only reason why I do it like that is because that's you know, separated in the recording into like, you know, 2 different streams. I can just both export them at once instead of, you know, download, edit, do all that stuff. And then I'm just good very easily. Yeah, I kind of wish you could just put that up somewhere else. You know, there was like an easier way to do that in terms of Twitch, but what can you do? What can you do?
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity.
Oof.
Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Seems like these are happening all over the galaxy right now.
The opening is still great. Zep is here in a second, he said. He's just updating and grabbing some food.
Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force. See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
You know, I'm still surprised that this game actually exists in the form that it does. Because like, if you think about it, it's, you know, a 4-player co-op game based on a top-down arcade shooter previously, but like sponsored by one of the big console publishers, like both of them actually. There we go. Like, they really got lucky with that.
Helldiver, the great struggle of our time has come. The ultimate junction of democracy's fate. The battle for Super Earth.
Yeah, I mean, it was also like the right game at the right time because
We will cleanse this
just
galaxy
looking at
one
everything at the
planet
message.
a time.
Widow's Harbor, Pylon 5, and New Haven have fallen to the great host of the Illuminate. Millions of Helldivers, paragons of valor, fortitude, and unshakable obedience, undaunted by a knowingly unwinnable fight, formed democracy's first line of defense. You just really look like you're wanking over there, you know that? I love how you just keep destroying everything?
Democratically.
I guess.
One vote, one hand. Only misconception.
I mean, that's also the great thing. Like, if you watch the trailer, they're like, they're not saying millions of lives lost. They're saying millions of votes lost, and you're like, oh no, not the votes.
Makes sense.
No, that's democracy. No, it's her freedom to do that.
So interesting how, from my perspective, my arm is like way higher. From yours, it's down there.
I love technology. Alongside them, countless noble citizens honored to be granted battlefield deputizations embodied Super Earth's unwavering spirit in their final moments. The planet's citizens and vital infrastructure taken by this vile ambush will not be forgotten, nor were these devastating losses in vain. Firstly, this heroic stand impeded the unforeseen Illuminate offensive and, in a testament to our martial superiority, reduced the estimated fleet strength by 21.5%. That's a big-ass fleet, I have to say that. The Illuminate were literally hiding. Additionally, the time secured by their sacrifice has been fully utilized. Megacities are now heavily fortified, garrisons reinforced by SEAF, battalions recalled from distant sectors. An official mourning period for all fallen will be scheduled by the Ministry of Humanity. In the interim, an ephemeral period of mourning has been granted, and has now concluded. The fight for our freedom is upon us. There's no fallback. All eyes now turn to Liberty's heart, as the Helldivers prepare to fight for the very survival of managed democracy. Yeah. Okay, the Illuminate invasion has begun. Landfall is confirmed at multiple sites across Super Earth. Our mega cities are under siege. For the first time in more than a century, hostile forces have breached our sovereign homeworld. For the first time in more than a century, are you saying that losing Super Earth was the canon ending to Helldivers 1? The battle for Super Earth has begun. The Helldivers must hold Super Earth at all costs, oppose this invasion with the fullest extent of warranted and vindicative prejudice permitted under galactic law. Managed democracy faces its greatest test yet. This battle is anticipated to span multiple major orders. Super Earth's population is concentrated in 7 megacities, including our federal capital, Prosperity City. Should all 7 fall, Super Earth will be lost. The Illuminate fleet must be depleted before that can happen. To erode Illuminate operational capabilities and weaken overall fleet cohesion, tactical analysis calls for significant enemy losses. The initial strategy is clear: obliterate Illuminate forces. We fight not just for freedom, but for the survival of all we hold dear. Together we will show our would-be oppressors the full might of managed democracy. For Super Earth. Anyway, can I say, by the way, that this is going on today, and they've already chucked like 1/5 of the fleet away? Holy shit. Killed 2.5 billion Illuminates. Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Super Earth is under attack. We have not a single moment to
They'll
waste.
yeah, you know, we're now like the defense force for Super Earth. A Super Earth defense force, you might say.
Set.
Yeah, that's a joke on EDF.
Yeah.
Set. Honestly, I'm actually shocked they didn't make they didn't go and were like, hey, do you want to make a crossover warband with that? Like that would generally be like, yeah, hey, here's some.
EDF has standards.
You know, they also sell a lot of progression as DLC in a game.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just being controversial. That's all.
Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, what warband did you get last time?
I don't remember.
I think the explosive one.
I think so.
Yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, here it's like really bulky, but it still has some probably spring capacity back here. But like, and it has some attachment stuff, but that's just a bulky rifle. I'm sorry. I think the weirdest part to me is that all the SMGs are side-loaded, which is like, okay. Oh well.
Well, the moment is over, I would say, and Zed was still not here.
Then should we go on some small missions first?
I don't know.
Fair point. Let's see what we can do on Super Earth, by the way. Oh yeah, Mars has been raised, by the way. Like, Mars raised. Literally, the planet is just shattered. Which, by the way, is means they had to relocate the tutorial / the training base to some undisclosed location. So the tutorial, by the way, was like on Mars, so on a sandy planet. Now it's on a grassy planet. They literally changed the tutorial. But also, as you can see, we have one less reinforcement budget now, because they just don't get as many Helldivers. Also, they're intercepting the eagles, so the eagle rearm cooldown is higher.
But it doesn't matter because you don't really use eagles against Luminets. You can use cluster a lot, but you don't need to.
Yeah, what do we have here, by the way? There's Eagleopolis. This great heart of commerce. Why is Super Earth everywhere just green? Anyway.
Terraforming.
Hi, you're a citizen here. What is this democracy and freedom you're talking about, and where can I get some? Hi, Exodus Prime. I don't know. You were talking about it until like beginning of this year a lot, and now everyone got very silent about it. Oh god. But yeah, we have there's a European one and a Scandinavian one. The East Coast is one. Remembrance is okay. That's definitely where Argentina is. So no Sao Paulo went big. No one in Antarctica. Oh, Southeast Asia has one. In Indonesia, obviously. So let's see if we can hit that. And obviously, there's a big one in China because it's like okay, I guess we're deploying to the Middle East.
This operation would strike a mighty blow against the enemy.
Okay, how do the trivial ones look like? Just evacuate citizens. Do we just want to maybe look around? Okay.
If you want to start it, do it at least in an appropriate difficulty, okay?
At least on extreme, you mean?
Maybe get one higher. Come on.
Okay, okay. Okay, let's see. Repel invasion fleet. Repel the fleet of invading Lumen ships before they can seize control of the area. Occupied and... Okay. Then let's do this.
Yep. Let's try.
FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates lost. Hellpods prime.
Okay, let's just go right in the park, I guess. Okay, oh yeah, right, we were going in with the bad rifles.
So, we should kill ships, right?
I think no forces are landing. We need to kill Illuminate forces.
Forces, okay.
Yeah, so we definitely take a laser. I will take an Eagle Air Strike. Wasp Launcher, 100%. Mortar.
Hey.
I don't. Oh, hey Zep! Perfect. You can actually just join us now. We were about to go in a suicide mission. We have to defend Super Earth.
Yes, I have seen that.
The game literally
I've
just...
seen some images and a couple other things. So I think I have a general idea of like what my setup should be. As far as like stratagems, well, some of my stratagems at least. But yeah, no, it's interesting, and I said this a month ago.
They would, yeah.
Thief soldiers. I would say I knew it was going to happen.
You know what the funniest bit is about this? A while ago, someone I know showed me some Earth Defense Force, and this update, the missions on Super Earth, look so close to EDF. It's like, yeah. It was kind of obvious that, Arrowhead knows EDF, but like,
Helldivers to Hellpods.
oh, it is so close.
To Hellpods.
I mean, the only difference
it
is
makes
that,
sense.
that the flying saucers don't deliver giant insects.
Well, so it's not the flying saucers, but I did see there's a supermassive ship that will fly around.
Oh yeah, sure.
Of the map, and you can destroy them.
Oh yeah, that's a whole mission thing, by the way. That's actually... So, yeah. The thing is just, by the way, it's actually pretty cool. We have to get the defense cans up for that, and we have to aim and fire them ourselves.
Yes.
Like that one mission.
I saw that. That is so amazing. I love it.
Yeah, you know what? I love that because this was actually kind of a mission in, it's sort of similar degree that it was a mission in World War Z in the France level, and I always loved that because it's really cool. I just kind of wish they would also have a song now, because in EDF they're singing. In EDF you can sing actually, and they have a song like to protect our Mother Earth from alien attacks. Have come with giant insects again or something. It's actually kind of cool, but yeah, okay, time to do some freedom. Miss, are you also a freedom-loving, democratic? I can't do that. Okay.
Are you asking if I love freedom?
Yes, freedom and managed democracy.
I don't think that's even a question that needs to be asked.
I don't
just
know.
Default setting. It's factory default settings for me.
It's like, do you think this place needs more freedom? I don't know. Does this place have oil? If the answer is yes, then yes. If the answer is no, then yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Helldivers to Hellpods.
I'm gonna see if I can get some SMG stuff to work. Well, in this. Let's see. Because the thing is, we need to be careful about the civilians.
Yeah. I mean, I do want to. Should I use rocket pods rather? Actually, you know what? Machine gun sentry. I mean, I know what you mean, but like, AR should be. Is that an orbital napalm bombardment?
Yes.
Are you gonna drain our requisition pool?
No, I'm drilling.
Okay. This is gonna go so well, I tell you all that. But yeah. Time to spread some democracy back on the home turf. I feel like, I mean, that's probably the thing. Like last week, I think you said it, Agonia, and I also agreed with that. It was kind of obvious that it was scripted and, you know, the defense wouldn't last. They just...
well, less scripted and more, they know what level of, like, they generally know what level of invasion that they need to do in order to
get
make
it
one
through,
that's almost
yeah.
undefeatable.
Yeah, but I mean, that's supposed to be like that. It's just like, you know, they just had like a gigantic ass number and, you know, if not everyone would have come back, it would probably have not been stopped. But like, yeah. It's more like they definitely wanted to be like, no, they breached through Super Earth, and now this one is probably the, can we defeat it? And the irony is, I look at it and like, probably. I mean, I do wish the numbers would still be a little bit bigger. But yeah, the big question is, are the Illuminate going to drop terminus onto the mega cities in like next week? Because I can
Maybe.
almost see that. Because yeah, since this looks so much like EF, I'm like, are they going to just capture terminus and just drop them onto the cities? Because that would be funny as fuck. Okay, let's do this then.
What's a good sidearm?
I'm using the Senator right now. I can see why I'm going to use the grenade pistol. Considering we just need to destroy their forces. It's probably like the laser revolver is also pretty good. To just take down shields.
Solid.
It can take down shields a lot, so probably
Yeah, I
useful.
think I'll go for that.
Yeah. Okay. Shouldn't we rather have picked that booster where there's a turret on every drop down?
We could.
That would have probably been a bit more useful for this mission.
It might be okay. The concern would just be killing civilians.
Yeah,
I don't know
fair.
how many of them are, and also if we have soldier buddies, then we don't want those guys getting killed. That's funny. Countless high liberty citizens call this place home, defend their property. That is a line.
There are some soldiers here. Oh. My game crashed!
Uh-oh.
Oh! I was stopped by very undemocratic forces. Okay.
I'm going back to my ship then.
No, just like... Can I maybe just rejoin?
I kind of doubt that, but try.
Let's see. God damn it. Sorry for the technical problems. I mean, big update, new map, so I guess...
By the way, I was looking at the what's it called? I was looking at the Stellaris patch notes, and I was reminded how fun they are to read.
I mean, that's just that's kind of the thing with what's it called? Paradox Interactive stuff in general. Like,
yeah, in general, they have some pretty funny ones, but I think some of the best are the I think Stellaris generally has some of the best patch notes that I've read.
it's a private lobby I can't join, damn it. That's stupid, I've been in the lobby.
Victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of aliens.
This is why I set my lobbies to friends only.
Fair point.
Well, then I go out, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have sometimes people who just
Join.
join.
Which is rude. Like, here's the thing. Let's talk about gaming knigger, okay? You ask before you join a group. Okay? Just very basic stuff. Is the word knigger actually a thing outside of Germany?
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe.
Are you talking about etiquette?
Yes.
To a degree. Knigge was like, he kind of wrote a book on general etiquette general etiquette that you could have here in Germany. So, when we talk about etiquette and shit, it's usually, we say, have to follow the Knigge. I know, we have a funny word for that. But also,
I'm looking at the Super Earth map, and I feel like there's a location in Antarctica that they're going to send us at one point.
that could be.
Because there's like all the locations where we can play on the map are yellow. Well, they have like yellow underneath,
Question.
and then it's the blue on top saying that's an active zone.
Since I was in a mission, there are the normal Illuminate ships descending and landing. I'm wondering if we can destroy them beforehand.
Probably.
Yes, you can destroy normal Illuminate ships. I do that a lot during the defense missions. I do think, if I recall correctly, I think they have a shield active, so you do need to get through that. But otherwise, once you get through that shield, they get destroyed, same as drop ships for the bots.
Because the Wasp launcher didn't work and they had no shields online until they landed.
The Wasp might not be effective for taking out flying ships.
No, I think I know what I might change.
It could also just be a game mechanic issue.
Let me try the anti-tank emplacement then.
Yeah, I will still use the Wasp though, but yeah. The anti-tank emplacement seems really good here, actually.
If
And
they
also I
land,
would-
the laser is also really good.
And, you know, I will definitely change then to the grenade pistol, actually.
Yep.
Okay. Hope your week was good so far, Zep.
Yeah, I've had a pretty good week.
That's nice to hear. We're kind of just tired.
Well, I say I've had a good week. It's been a mix. There's been like some ups and downs.
You know what? Like, it's a good week. Actually, there were ups and downs, and you're like, actually, there were only downs. Actually, everything was horrible.
Well, I mean, I started out this week being chased by a wasp, so that wasn't fun.
Oh yeah, that. Oh god.
Yeah, wasps are very strange
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah, it's a thing.
They're like really stupid, have bad eyesight, like
And they're very angry.
get very
all the
close
time.
to you, and then you breathe out, and they're like, "Oh no, CO2, you want to kill me."
And they don't even fucking die from that mistake. Like, you know, here's the thing. There are a lot of insects where I would say people are unnecessarily, cruel or afraid of them. For example, spiders. Except the poisonous, venomous ones. Most spiders are really good for the environment. And they're kind
I've
of
actually
cute.
grown to like spiders a lot more. And when I see spiders in the corner of, like, say, a room in the house, I usually leave them alone because they scare off the roaches. Ever since I started doing that, no problems at all with roaches inside the house.
Yeah. It's like you leave a few, like, the thing is, like, basement spiders are so good at killing other insects, even venomous spiders. Like, you have a problem with maybe like black widows or so. Basement, it's like what most people say, like daddy long legs, but they're not. That's not a.
Daddy long legs are like three different
It's not a
things.
spider.
Yeah, it's
and
not a
daddy-
spider,
Yeah.
but like
Some are. They're like three types of animals called daddy long legs in English.
oh,
Yes. The one that's traditionally associated with it is the tiny little non-arachnid that has spindly legs and has venom potent enough to murder a human flat, but jaws
Wrong.
too weak to do anything about it.
Wrong.
wrong.
Well, it's not that venomous, but it can kill you.
No, it can't. It can bite you though, because it can pierce your skin.
No, I'm talking about a different daddy long legs then.
No, that's an old rumor. That was never.
Yeah,
Let's
that's,
see. Research.
I have to repair my game. Guess what happened again?
Yeah.
Some undemocratic forces are.
Yeah, now that you're gone, the game is
Working.
functioning properly.
How the fuck is... Okay. You know what? Manage...
If anything, it's actually working. It's like catching up even.
Fuck. Verify integrity of game files. I do not like that. I don't want my games to crash. When they crash, I can't play them. This sucks. Fix that eating a baby didn't give you any DNA or genetic insight. Yeah, okay. You know what? Yes, Stellaris definitely has some of the patch notes of all time. Hello said we actually think suppressors on revolvers are cool. I mean, there probably is gonna be, like, suppressors are actually in the game file, so, there's probably gonna be, like, some stealth update coming sometime in the future, I would say. But,
Yeah. But the whole daddy long legs can bite you and are incredibly poisonous because they can kill other spiders is just a misconception about they can kill other things that can easily kill you. So the assumption was they're more poisonous / venomous in this case. But no, they're not. Plus, poisonous against what is also a very subjective thing. Because some poisons are simply better at poison different types of animals.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was not focused for a moment because I was my game crashed.
Oh, wow.
Crashed desktop.
What is currently going on? I am currently, by the way, validating my files, just so you all know. Maybe you should do that too.
My game never crashed.
Fair point.
For some reason.
Yeah, I think the game. So like my game crashed and gave me a crash report option.
Mm-hmm.
So my understanding is I probably caused the bug that broke things, rather than my game being messed up.
It's so like, you know, oh, I land, I walk a bit, the game crashes.
Maybe don't walk.
Okay, you know what? I don't walk, the game crashed. Okay. Maybe we need to change the lobby settings? Who knows? You know what? And then he went the patch notes, oh yeah, we did some crash fixes.
Yeah, they fixed the crashes. Now they occur more often.
Yeah, if the crashes are broken, then they won't happen.
Mm-hmm.
For a game about managed democracy, this is very undemocratic. I don't want to just look at the screen validating. I want to kill Illuminates. Oh god.
Well,
Let's just Google. You want to find anything, you add the Reddit nowadays.
maybe add the mission type.
Yeah, let's just see. You know what? Let's just look generally at the Reddit.
Usually looking by new information is on the Reddit is pretty decent at finding something.
It's like the only website that is not as shit anymore when it comes to... it's still shit.
But not as shit.
Yes. The rest just got a shitification. Okay. Okay, so... Nothing with crashes.
You could also do CTD, because a lot of people abbreviate that for. At the very least, that's what I had.
Okay. Fuck. Helldivers said we actually think suppressors and revolvers are cool. I don't have anything against revolvers and suppressors, they just are stupid. As said. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, I just looked through a few things. It's kind of interesting how someone pointed out that the last war bonds in Helldivers kind of are like an escalation of desperation. Which is like, maybe a bit of a reach, but like I kind of find the idea interesting. As in, the urban legends one is more like, hey, we're using police gear, but we still have some resources for shit like emplacements. Not the automated ones anymore, but emplacements. Then it's like, you know what? Let's send in suicide bombers. Then it's like, you know what? Let's just recruit those peoples on the fringe of the galaxy. Then it's like, parade equipment. Yes, that will work.
Hey, if you have equipment, you should use it.
I really just wish that grenade was, like, less, random. That would be great. Dun 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 dun.
I'm gonna give the Dominator another shot.
Which one is that again?
It's the jet propelled rounds one. It's at the very bottom in the special category.
That one.
Yeah, so my idea is basically I think it might be useful for taking out overseers.
Could be. I just know the how's it called? The Eruptor is like really, really good now. Because you can actually because it's generally baseline a good stat rifle. But you can actually, crank up the ergonomics now by just slapping on iron sights and angled grip, and then it's like actually fast to use. It's like, high damage.
Which one is it again?
The Eruptor, the explosive one.
Oh, yeah, the Eruptor. I love the Eruptor, and I've used it a lot. That said, it does get annoying to aim. It's not amazing, at aiming, but it's reliable and it's solid, and I love the consistency with the explosive now. That said, I do want to things like the clip size and
by the way, I invited both of you again. I changed it to friends only again. Maybe there is a problem with that. I don't know. From what I read, by the way, basically everyone says the attachment patch was like a huge buff to every assault rifle. Like, they said every assault rifle was already like on the brink of being good or good, now they're just better. Or, you can actually change up some stuff like marksman rifles are solid.
That's one thing I dislike about the update is almost with consistency, it's really just the ARs and some of the submachine guns, and I think maybe like one or two other weapons that got a decent amount of equipable stuff.
Yeah, that's like...
Whereas like special weapons, the explosives, the shotguns, and so on, basically got at most like the aiming reticles or the or maybe the underbarrel of their
Fair
weapon.
point.
We said that, if I remember correctly, in the like when the update came out, the attachments so far basically buff everything that doesn't need it, and everything that would need a buff doesn't have the attachments to get a buff.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's solid, I would say, but there's a
I'm
lot
willing to
more.
give them time to like put together like the things that they need.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
And what I mean by that is like I don't expect them to have a full thing set up right now for.
But like they have magazine stuff. The Adjudicator could use the better magazine.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, we're just doing the Blitz first. Let's see if that mission works.
Oh, what should we do in the Blitz?
Destroy the Lumen ships that already landed.
If that's the case, then I should do.
Okay. I mean, they actually data mined a lot of stuff. So like, there's gonna be ammo types, by the way. So yeah, the weapon variants are going
I did
away.
see that about the ammo types. That does sound nice.
So like, you're gonna have like explosive ammo, fire ammo, gas ammo.
Yeah. You see that the beginning of the game wasn't that
Thought
through, at least. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I generally think like it's gonna be better because like, you know, going
the
forward
slack
having
that I'll
the
cut there, the slack that I'll cut there for the beginning of the game is they weren't expecting it to get this big.
I mean, true. But
If it hadn't
just
blown up, I don't know if they would have actually ended up going to Super Earth.
probably still, but in a different way, I would say, and maybe later.
Yeah, like not like this. I mean, not with the skyscrapers and the other stuff like that.
I mean,
maybe,
but
that wouldn't have happened.
we
like
were
this,
mostly
but-
talking about the weapon variants that they put in Warbonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
Oh yeah, certainly.
like the whole. That's hopefully just gonna stop, and they have more interesting weaponry coming up, and like, I gladly take more, you know, unique weapons that I can modify over just a lot of variants. Especially since the variants are, you know, all about the you buy war bonds and shit. If there's anything around us, there's a pod to upload data from. There's some Helldiver statues. Oh, I heard that here with the Helldiver statues, there can be. Yes, there it is. Haha. Super uranium. So the super statues are the place where you get it.
Okay, so the jar one-shots, the Dominator one-shots the, one-shots a couple things.
Yeah, all the citizens, apparently.
maybe
Who shot the citizen?
the Wasp did it.
Grip.
Like, that's their fault for standing way too close to a flash thing.
The flash mobs.
Whatever.
It's so funny how the kill zone stratagem is so good against them. Oh, hey! The SAF soldiers are throwing.
What?
They threw a grenade.
Nice.
Also, hello, fellow soldiers of Super Earth. Yeah, nice. They salute you if you salute them. That's okay. It really is just fucking EDF now. You know, with zombies instead of insects, but again, those insects could still come. God, those maps are... What happened?
Jump pack in urban environments means that you're probably going to hit the streetlights.
Yeah, no jump packs then, I guess.
It's probably fine as long as you just pay attention to...
Okay.
I'm going after the scrambler, I guess is what this is.
Okay, we actually need to go into the other direction. Look at the map.
I'm just getting some samples.
Oh, okay. Good. I will look forward
Yeah, I'm
to...
in need of rare samples still. It's like the one thing that I struggle with the most is rare samples.
Yeah. Okay, actually now I really feel the crash came from some lobby problems.
Possibly.
Oh my god! What is that?
That's the thing I was telling you about. The Leviathan. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
shoot it down.
Can we?
Yes, you can. I've
Should
seen it
we?
happen.
Oh,
You
there's
need
a...
anti-tank though.
Extraction is available.
Yeah. It's the
Yep.
whole time. That's why I said you have to should turn around because you're going to the wrong direction.
I was actually close enough to it anyways. The map is kind of small. I mean, there's a lot going on, definitely.
Yeah, I just activated the radar station. That's
Oh
all.
yeah.
But so,
there's not a lot on
for
it.
example, those Leviathans go around it's like that. It goes around bombarding friendly soldiers and other stuff, and like generators and such.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
So
not...
there is actually a reason to go after it quickly. Sounds like they're going from that direction.
Requesting sentry.
Go defeat. Okay, there's not a lot to get on Super Earth.
Look at it. It's okay.
I was more like, you know, super credits apparently not.
I mean, in the previous mission, I saw a bunch of zones that would have worked. That could have had super credits, but we just didn't run into them much this one, I guess.
Also, liberate your thirst.
I mean, you can basically rush those missions just by bringing an orbital laser. Have you used yours?
No.
Should. It's very easy.
Huh.
We can basically kill. See the hideout where I was? That was here. You're not looking.
Wait, yeah?
Here. I basically never did anything. I just threw the laser and it kills the ships.
Fair point. I do hope that we will have more mega city maps in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
This definitely feels more like, okay, they got them working and like, okay, let's test them, get everything done. Because like, I can totally see that the next big thing will be like, the Lumens have been, pushed out. They're like, oh no, the automatons have breached another line of defense and are also attacking megacities.
They definitely need to. So, some things that should probably happen. They need to find a way to introduce bugs invading Super Earth. So, like...
cities like that, but yeah.
Yes, or cities like that. Because I'd assume that maybe you could probably argue that some of the core... That Super Earth's probably not the only world that has megacities.
Yeah. Like, the irony is, like, we basically only attacked, like, fringe locations first, then it was like, oh no, here, like, the few cities on the borders, and, like... let's just see, And
then maybe some colonial districts is what we got with the, with the Illuminate.
But, like, the thing is, I really feel like what we're gonna look at is that probably next week or so they're like, oh no, they dropped some... I don't think they will drop the automatons yet. Those are probably gonna be their own invasion.
The automatons are probably gonna be their own invasion. They might bring back some old cyborg unit. Or something like that. I don't know. I think they are technically treating cyborgs as a separate faction. Well, as like a child faction of... sorry, the bots as a child faction of the cyborgs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cyborgs are no longer around, so... I don't know. They'll probably do something about it. It's just a matter of...
when and where.
I'd assume at least a couple months before they start moving out to, like, before they make the main adjustments to the megacity maps, and then they need to spend more time to figure out, okay, how do we work the other factions into this?
Yeah, they're kind of doing a lot with the Illuminate right now. You know what? I'm getting the armed supply pods because we're on the city map and we just need to destroy the forces, so having an extra turret is an extra turret.
Okay. Oh, further map than I get.
Yeah, the emplacement ones are probably like the best way to just get the ships down.
If I don't have it. Ships, then what else could I get there?
Apparently the gas strike killed the ships also like a patch ago, but they sadly fixed that. Which is like, come on!
It was the destructive force of the direct hit.
Yeah, that's so like, oops, all gas could have been viable for a second.
Let's see.
Okay.
I don't think we all need the
okay, that's fair.
anti-tank turret, so I'll swap off.
Yeah.
And in that case, I think I'll probably just bring a...
I mean, there are always like 3 ships descending, so we could just kill them every time they descend.
I mean, you know what?
You know what? Fine. I'll keep the anti-tank, but I'll also grab a... I'll grab the autocannon sentry.
Fair point. It's not bad. I would just keep like the Eagle airstrike simply because when they have landed, I can just remove their shields and kill them like that.
Yeah.
Who's gonna drop the emplacement first?
I can go.
We can all do it. Like, if one gets destroyed,
Yeah.
someone else can still shoot.
Okay, fair. That's... Oops, all emplacement. I mean, if we had a fourth person...
there's another strategy where you can just, like, constantly be placing them down, and you just leave them for when you need to. That said, they could be killed by voteless if they spot them and like aggro to it.
Calling down fortifications.
Well, there's something for you to collect here.
Calling down fortifications.
Actually, let's look around.
You do that.
Calling down support weapon. Found something. Sample collected.
We can't take care of the shields with it. We need to wait for the... At least it's hard to.
Yeah.
Calling down a sentry.
Found something.
Okay, generally no,
Auto cannon works, but you crashed again.
yeah, I think that type of mission is broken.
Sad.
I can rejoin you though.
Yeah, you can.
I can this time.
Well, Seb, can you kill it?
I have killed enemies.
I mean,
They're a
the...
little glitchy, but
That definitely sounds like we should stay away from those missions though. The other one worked fine, so... Arrowheads, please fix. Please hot fix.
Allied coordinates locked. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Crashed again.
Interesting.
What is going on here?
Oh no, my game crashed as well.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna take
mine's
on.
still running.
I feel like this always kills the host.
I think the game is struggling a little now, because enemies are slowed down. Some are like walking in place, basically. And then the game crash. What was the mission type we were doing?
Yeah?
It's the one with destroying the fleet when they arrive. So like, you know, just destroy as many as you can. Okay, you know what? I'm inviting you again, and we're just going to the other. Okay.
Waits for no one.
So it's definitely always just that mission type. What do we have here? Destroy illuminates.
Capabilities.
Yeah, take down overship. I think we will do that.
Well,
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Yeah.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Sorry, that mission was just undemocratic, so we won't do it again. Sorry for all the interruptions, everyone. I will get some
Orbit synchronized.
democracy supporting juice, aka water. Water is super.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters.
It's alright, tech issues have. Yeah, like, it's kind of aggravating because
I'm
this.
seeing some people talking about the crash.
Yeah. It's a bit aggravating because it feels like this isn't like a oops sometimes thing, but like one mission type seems to just consistently break. But like, yeah.
I will say, I have had a crashed desktop before, and or no, it wasn't a crashed desktop. I've had some crashes before, and it's never been bad enough that it asked me to send a report.
Oh, yeah, it's like
need to take down an overship.
yes.
What's that?
Basically, it's one of the giant ships that hover in the air, and we need to activate a cannon, aim it, and fire.
Okay. I can do that.
I can also do that. But yeah. Like, I'm not that, like, you know what, and I know that, you know, tech shit is hard. Like, I know people get, like, always a bit too pissed when bugs are in a game at devs, because I feel like, come on, no one can prepare for every bug, especially nowadays that games get more complex. This one just feels like... Listen, people. Maybe, if you know that mission is bugged, maybe you shouldn't have pushed it. Even though
It
it
doesn't
definitely...
seem to be completely bugged, though. So it's possible that it's compatibility issues. It's unlikely given just that we've all had crashes. That said, the situations around the crashes seem to be slightly different, I think.
Well, if it's only that one mission, we can just...
It seems to have a problem with too many things spawning in. That's what
Probably.
it looks like.
That would explain some. You know, it might because.
But what causes what causes this is a whole nother issue.
This reminds me, there was a what do you call it? There was a crashed desktop specifically for the host. Back in the earlier days of the game, I think like in the first couple months. I wonder if this bug is back and being triggered by things rapidly spawning in.
That could be a case, actually.
At the very least, that's where my line of thought is taking me. And then
That, and since there's more studio, they probably haven't tested all of the most common PC configurations.
yeah.
Hellpod launch initiated.
But yeah, I get the frustration. The frustration is because there's a new update. It's really cool. It looks fun.
Are we streaming it?
Especially if you're able. Yeah, we're streaming it too. But also, if you're playing something and you're able to get a little bit of playthrough, and then consistently find crashes that stop gameplay past a certain point, you end up in a situation of, I really want to play this, and I have played this a little bit, and I'm having fun, and it's good. But also, because I can't play this, it's frustrating.
Oh yeah, that's just like kind of obvious, but
Either way, this playset is adorable. It's Super Destroyers.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, I'm going to get the cognitive disruptor though.
That didn't work.
I saw that, Agonia.
I tried, but...
The A for effort. There's voteless to your left, by the way. They're trying to break through the thing.
Well, then let's open it.
Yep. Oh, the suggestion is that I haven't seen like confirmation of it yet, but I think they changed the Seif guys so that they can actually what's the word? So that they can open up the they might change it so that the Seif guys can open up the bunkers.
I feel like this is definitely a suggestion.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a thing where, like, you know... I mean, I think the irony is, like, you know, having a Seif squad that you could maybe equip, cool. Maybe even, like, with some different equipment and stuff, you know, riot shields, snipers, etc. Yeah, I find that interesting. But also... As said, I'd rather have like a big bot walking. Okay, where's Agonia?
At the objective.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. As I said, like, you know, those four-legged walking bots and such with like maybe a really big cannon on top. That'd be cool. Good, you have the access codes.
Yep.
Okay, now we need to go to the cannon.
Southwest, 100 meters.
We probably need to be prepared to defend from a bunch of dropships.
Probably. Ow!
Found something. No mag.
Objective nearby.
Pods have rare samples.
What has rare samples?
The pods.
Oh. Oh yeah, the pods, the data pods always spawn with samples nearby.
Interesting.
It's usually like two or three rare samples and about 4 common.
Yep.
Is what I usually see when I do the pods.
Sometimes my ability to open the stratagems or to reload is just gone.
Oh, there's the... How should we take this one down? With a laser?
Huh?
Above
Oh,
us.
That thing you mean?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, the Leviathan.
Oh, you mean that one? Well, well, that thing over there, the Leviathans can be taken out with the, turret.
Oh, look. What a wonderful, nice playground, isn't it?
I got the terminal.
Disengage locks.
Yes, please.
I was stuck inside of a...
Yeah,
Or-
civilian, maybe go away from the playgrounds. Those very democratic playgrounds are actually...
It's grounds for playing. Why not say?
Okay, I think the wasp killed me.
Orbital inbound.
Yeah, just throw me to the console, okay?
Calling in reinforcements.
To the console.
I am activating the console myself.
No, you should throw me there.
I threw you in the general direction.
That's stupid. Next time I'm landing on you. I wanted to land on there, obviously. That's why I told you to throw me there, right?
Yeah, but I...
You could.
Calling down a sentry.
What? Okay, Zep,
Yep,
could
I'm
you
here.
You can just sim yourself, you know?
This is less of that, it's more like
What?
I'm reinforcing you, okay.
I got the terminal. Requesting escort. Calling down fortifications. Requested sentry. Throwing supply beacon.
Yeah, we need to aim it.
To democracy.
You just fired at
Yeah.
something.
Just another
Where's the
step.
ship?
I'm on it.
Should I
Behind
know?
The
us.
ship is over there.
Southwest.
Yeah. They reused the pipe turners here. This is a bit of a hack job, I think.
Works.
It works. You should definitely not fire again until I raise the cannon barrel.
Next time you say fire, I will fire.
Calling in orbital strike.
You mean fire?
Illuminate. South. I'm on it.
Okay, good to know it has to be raised higher. Okay, okay, shoot it?
Requesting escort.
I think you missed.
Yep.
I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Okay, now. I think I have the position right, just the,
Calling down a sentry.
okay.
Again?
Yes.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting orbital strike. I'm on it.
Okay, again?
Requesting air support.
Yeah, now we can just keep firing.
Okay.
I'm on it.
We have it. Oh, yes. Okay, let's grab some.
You have a complete liberty, squid. Extract at your discretion.
Okay, we can actually just yeet our way out.
Sure.
Where do we need to go?
Extraction southeast.
Okay, thank you.
There's something over here, apparently.
Asset near your position.
Well, look at it.
Oh, it reveals the map. Funny that they have, CUB genetics.
Illuminate. South.
Calling in extraction.
Okay. Oh, wow. Who's shooting?
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Illuminate. South.
Oh, the fucking... Oh, oh. I do not like that. The Leviathan is shooting.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I do like that it highlights what your super destroyer is,
I'm on it.
Requesting air support.
because you kind of need it in this place, because some stratagems just won't work depending on where you are.
Yeah.
I got the terminal.
ETA T-minus 1 minute. Reinforcing.
Came literally from behind the tower. It just yeeted me.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Okay, we definitely need to take the thing down.
Yeah, I just got my anti-tank emplacement available again. This is why I said this is why the anti-tank emplacements are good to bring.
Fair point.
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Yes, we have it.
Yep.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Nope.
Reinforcement by stretch.
Okay.
Pelican 1 begin descent.
Woo! Took down an overship. It's actually really fun that, you know, aim the cannon and you have to fire.
Shining beacon of freedom once
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
stuff I
definitely
like in co-op
a
games.
very fun thing.
Yeah. I said this like they kinda had a similar thing in one mission in how's it called on World War Z? Where it was like destroy like a tunnel and 3 bridges. And the thing is that the consoles where you could still see the cannon but you couldn't see the targets, so it was always like one person behind the rocket launcher to like, okay, you're aiming right to the other person, and the third and fourth one had to bring ammunition. It was a pretty good one. I think World War Z was also like pretty good a co-op game actually. I know not many people play, but that was generally solid. Generally solid one.
Okay, so the settlements are called York Supreme, Remembrance, Administrative Center 2, which is, I think, Belgium, Prosperity City, which is Stockholm, Eagleopolis, which is where we've been, Port Mercy is in Indonesia. No, that's not in Indonesia. That's Singapore, I think. And then Equality on Sea is I forget what Chinese city that is, but it's a city in China.
Probably Shandong.
And Remembrance, by the way, is South America.
How was it? Was it Shenzhen? Shenzhen.
Maybe Shenzhen. It's like mid-coast.
Yeah, Shenzhen is like that. That's where it is, I think, and like pretty big city already. Like that's Shenzhen is growing insanely fast, actually.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Like the irony is that I think Shenzhen is growing so fast that a few years ago, people were like, "Oh look, the Chinese government is so stupid. They built metro lines into nowhere. Look at all those abandoned stations no one's using." A few years later, oh, everywhere are high rises. They built the metro stations where the people were moving. Oops. Yeah, Shenzhen is growing so utterly fast. That was just a
You can say a lot of correct shit stuff China's doing, but they're not that stupid.
yeah, like it's they know they need infrastructure and like they're building it on like. If you wonder how they can build it so much, they standardize the hell out of their building practices. Actually, like they always have the same teams planned for
I mean, they
multiple
still have the
metros.
Pykrete issue.
The what? The what?
The Pykrete issue. You know, the concrete that's basically cardboard.
Oh, they don't use that for the for a lot of their tunnels and infrastructure.
Yeah, no, it's for
Yeah.
like housing.
Yeah, that's more like, you know, the housing is more like, oh yeah, that gets out. It's more like, you know, the state funded shit with the with
Which
the
mission
metros and
is
such.
that?
We need to just get some intel out. Basically,
Doesn't have-
collect.
Okay, so that's the one we just did.
No. No.
Oh
It's,
no, yeah, no, it was the first. It was the other one that we did.
Yeah, it's literally just pick up that intel thing, bring it to a console, and extract.
Okay.
It's that type. Okay. Oh, it's fun so far. The new missions are good when they, you know, not make you crash. You know what's kind of the shittiest part about that?
About what?
That the mission where everyone keeps crashing from us is the one that is generally the closest to EDF. Like, you know, oh, all the flying saucers are coming down and drop off units and stuff. That's it's a big, it's, you know, it's definitely set
Setting
up
aside
as
the
an,
EDF comment, it's like it is placed there as what appears to be the central mission.
yeah.
So like every like campaign basically has its main mission. I think for the I forget what they are for the bugs and bots. It's been a while. But for this, definitely like the main eliminate enemy forces.
I think
one
it's,
is the central.
I think it's more taking down the big ship actually, but yeah. I do get what you mean. They're both are definitely like the core ones, like, you know, oh, all the ships are landing and such, and you just have to frantically defend and oh, you have to take down the big invasion ships.
I'm gonna take care of the scrambler.
Oh, you're... Okay, it's not over here. Okay, let's just... You know what, let's just really quickly kill this one.
Requesting orbital.
Oh, what the fuck killed me?
Good question.
Oh, there's a Leviathan.
Yeah, I was shooting the Leviathan. It should be nearly dead.
I already found it. You usually have problems finding that one.
Yeah, this time it spawned at a very obvious location.
They have said that they've been working on making it so spawns are more reasonable. But this is like the 4th time that they've done that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I do hope just the missions are gonna get a bit better. The one thing I'm currently a little bit miffed is I haven't seen super credits yet, which is like, I know this is like the big
That could
defense.
easily just be a bad luck thing.
Maybe
Because we have had missions in the past where it's just nothing spawned.
But yeah, but I'm not seeing like a lot of spawns at all. Or like side stuff. It's...
You mean like possible super credits?
Yes.
I understand what you mean.
Also, Seraph, we do use the revolver here because the revolver is fucking good. Like, honestly, revolver and grenade pistol all the way. I think the funniest part about it is, like, what is the 3rd best sidearm apparently in the game right now? It's just the laser revolver. Yeah. Okay, so you took down the Leviathan?
Nope.
Oh.
My mech got destroyed with me in it before I was able to finish it off.
Yeah, that's...
Can you go to the objective finally?
I'm coming, I just killed the disruptor. Okay?
I have way less control over my drop pods than usual.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's because of the city map. There's more things that you're not supposed to be landing on.
Yeah, but like I'm in the middle of the street and I can't go up or down the street. It's like
Throwing grenade. Reloading.
Ships. Well, the strike craft are here.
Oh, the Leviathan is also here again.
Yep. I'm bringing down my weapon. My turret. Please don't die. Damn it! I lost my thing.
Yeah.
Can't shoot the Leviathan now. Someone needs to take care of that that intervener or whatever, like the
It's
ship.
the Stingray.
The Stingray, yeah. It's actually got a different name if I recall correctly.
No, it's
but-
Stingray. It was a bug.
Oh, there's multiple of them. Great.
Yeah, they have only like 2 or 3 per map, and they circle, but God damn it.
New mag. Orbital inbound.
Upload the data to Super Earth mainframe.
By the way, if you ever see like stray people, just call them to follow you.
How to do that?
Q, and then you'll enter the radial wheel, and it's like the left. It's
Oh,
like
follow me.
Middle left.
Do the 3 chevrons.
Yeah.
Okay,
They'll
there we
follow
go.
commands that you give them.
Okay, now we can actually go to the extraction. Okay. I really like that the city maps are so dense. It's kind of weird that we call the other maps also urban. I would say really it's urban, not city. This one is the city map. Oh wait, Gesundheit.
Danke.
There's something to actually open here. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think it's more of just like they haven't
Rare
gotten
samples.
down the right.
Dude,
I like rare samples.
Yes, but I want super credits because I'm stocked up on goddamn medals and I do want a new war bond. Ah. And like I'm not gonna spend money.
If it's weird to spend microtransactions on a basically full price game.
Yeah.
Oh great, someone called resupply.
Yeah, a while ago I told you that because I needed them.
Well, no, we don't have it. Now we need it actually.
Okay, help.
No help. No supplies. Can't do shit.
The supplies are here already and there's also some ammunition to pick up.
Supplies are more than what you imply. A lot more.
Calling down a sentry.
Okay, but I do notice how the game sometimes lags a little bit. And like, for everyone who's wondering, I do have a pretty beefy rig in comparison. This shouldn't be a problem.
You have the laser.
I can hear that Leviathan somewhere.
Oh, it was already. It's like probably down to the left. But yeah.
There was at least one Leviathan that was still walking, like flying away in that direction. I didn't see it go down.
No, it was also not shot down yet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I was certain that I could hear it still, like around.
No, it's kind of interesting how last year people went bonkers of, oh, hey, we might get some vehicles in the game. Then the mechs came and were like, they were just fucking bugged at the beginning.
Now they work.
Now they work. Okay, so for everyone who wants...
they kind of worked at... They would kind of work at
yes,
first.
but they killed themselves if you shot to the right. If you turned...
yeah.
Yeah. As everyone who doesn't know what happened there, basically... So, bullets in Helldivers are...
The ammunition clipped inside of the mechs.
Yeah, it clipped inside of the mechs when I walked, and it's like, whoa, that's embarrassing.
It's a bug that I understand how it happens, but I'm also like, it's pretty obvious how it happens.
Yeah, it's like...
I feel like it's possibly something that you can just attribute, that you could probably just attribute to inexperience.
Yeah.
Not saying that the devs at Arrowhead are not experienced in a lot of things, but there's probably some things like that that flew over their head. Maybe they don't do that kind of programming enough that it didn't cross their minds it would be an issue.
I mean, this is like the first third-person game ever. They always did, top-down stuff before, so it could be. But like the funny thing about Helldivers, I think, is, this is a good loop for a video game. Okay, like they know what is fun, and they're expanding on it with stuff that is fun. And then when bugs happen, you just sometimes sit there being like, okay, we need to talk a little bit. Because it's kind of like, the most basic problems a game could have, you know? God, why is my voice currently so destroyed?
Because we awake for a long time today.
Yes. Clearly that doesn't have anything to do with... Can I say one thing?
No. You have to say two things.
Not allowed to speak.
Shit. Yeah, sorry everyone, that was it. Zep and Agonia taking over, I'm not allowed to speak anymore. You heard the guy? He talked his mind? How can I disrespect that?
Is this the point where I tell you to get in the kitchen?
I mean, I know you like it there.
Really? I mean, yes, but really? God! I'm 11 years together with that idiot.
Come on, how's it called? I expanded on the joke, that's all.
It was a good expansion, but ouch.
Sorry.
It's okay. Pain builds character.
Which character, though?
The orange cat character.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Maybe I will put a little bit into other assault rifles now, because they are apparently pretty good now.
Just seek and destroy warships. Okay. I can do that. Sure.
kind of forget what secondary I had. And I had
I can't actually equip the ones I had last mission.
Why?
I don't know.
Which one? Oh, the weapons?
No, the stratagems.
Oh, why?
Bug.
That's weird.
Let's just go out. If not, I will just...
Did you try equipping something else, or did you maybe have it on...
They were grayed out for her.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
No, it works again. It's probably just some bug.
Oh, you know what? I did have earlier a thing where, like, half of the first column was, like, grayed out. So I wonder if maybe that was what your problem was, just worse than what I experienced.
Could be.
Okay. Let's actually finish one up.
Pod launch initiated.
We cannot allow this city to fall into the enemy's hands.
Firepower.
Oh no, they're attacking the brave citizens of Super Earth.
Requesting orbital. Squid outpost spotted.
Bag's empty.
Small outposts.
You have been a stalwart line of freedom.
Requesting order.
Extract when ready. Requesting sentry.
Bag's empty.
Calling in extraction.
I'm making my way over to extraction now.
Sure.
If you see the Leviathan, tell me.
Okay.
And just ping it as well.
Yeah. I don't see it yet.
I think one of the spy probes is on the map.
Or in the map.
Mm-hmm.
Can't liberate with this broken arm.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, can I say one thing? It's like you're kind of turning into Captain Ahab. You see, like, big thing, and you're like, I have to hunt it.
I mean,
This is my...
that's understandable in my
I mean-
opinion.
I guess. I wouldn't say I'm as crazed as Ahab, though.
Yet.
I'm just, like, recognizing a genuine threat.
That's what Ahab
That thing
said in the
gives
beginning
aerial
as well.
superiority.
Honestly, if I wish they would do one thing, then the fact that you could actually gain some titles through like actions in the game.
Yeah, that's missing.
Like,
I mean, they kind of had it, but it was like through levels, and they never really expanded on it once they reached the level cap.
Yeah, that's not really an
So
action.
it's kind of like a dead thing right now.
yeah, it is more like, you know, the levels are like, yeah, fine, you know. That's more like the military ranks. Then you have like, you know, the goofy side stuff with the war ones. But like, I mean, for example, Lord of the Rings Online had that. Every single thing you did, every single thing had a tracker. And on certain levels, you just got titles you could add to your name with that. Which was like you could say just some banality, like, holy shit, you did a lot of farming, you fucking hobbit. Or, you know, you're like, oh, you killed a lot of raid bosses. It's like, yeah, you could hold that, like, you know, it's like, you know, oh, you killed 100 Leviathans, you get Ahab. Something like that, you know, Ahab officer, like, Admiral Ahab or something like, just like...
Ahab used harpoons, so maybe the jump pack with the shock spear thing. If you kill a Leviathan with that, you get Ahab.
You could do it like that.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, have something interesting that's more like, you know, okay, reflective of your actions in the game. Okay, Finally, we can actually repel those evil Illuminate forces from Super Earth without our games crashing undemocratically. Oh, anyway, as usual, if you're in a community and such, and you're like, oh hey, I have Helldivers 2, you could join. And now there's another disconnection problem, but...
Yeah, I've got the, I had the, I've got the logo that says, network connection.
Same.
Probably servers being weird.
I mean, that's a big new thing. Probably they're like over capacity or something.
You know what, let's just actually...
Probably.
Like, the last update probably brought a few people back, and we don't know how many, you know, we don't know how many people are playing on PlayStation, but it's, from what I know, it's a pretty even split, ironically. So, Helldivers, okay, 151. Yeah, that is a massive player spike they had. They just doubled their player numbers from the last 7 days.
That's more than double.
Yeah, like they you know, they're hovering around 50,000 usually, which is really good for a co-op game. But yeah, 150,000. Okay, you know, in March the average was
it's more like
74.
160 right now.
Yeah, like it's more than double for March, and April was a bit less, but like, yeah, which is interesting. Why were there more in March? But yeah, it's always like it always goes down a bit, then a big update hits, and then it goes weird down again. Like December was the last big one, goes down. Now the big one hits again. Oh yeah.
Well, I think that there's also like, I think a lot of the demographics for like the people who are playing the game are probably working adults.
Oh, probably. So they probably are waiting for like.
This is such an easy thing. This is such an easy thing for you to just like pick up and play for an hour with some friends, and then go about like the other things you need to do. So my guess is probably like when you're traditionally seeing people take time off of work, is when you're seeing massive spikes as well.
Yeah, it's the same.
Which is something that Arrowhead should consider with their releases.
It's the same with EVE Online, for example.
Yeah.
You see, like, the subscribers double at certain times of the year.
This operation is complete.
Well, I don't play it anymore, but still. It was fun before it went more free to play.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an evacuate mission.
Yeah, you know, now they changed so we can do some other stuff in that part.
Hellpods prime.
But yeah, 150,000, it's like, you know, that's the thing, what I always say. People forget that when people are like, oh, you know, live service games are overdone, it's like, no. People like games that, especially co-op titles, that keep getting on content, but you need to know how you do it, have a good loop, and most importantly, just, you know, make it appealing to a degree. Like Helldivers is, yeah, you can come back and you can have fun and you don't miss out on a lot, I would say.
Yeah, it's always... the context is always like, oh, time just to get back into the mission.
Yeah, it's pretty good at that, actually, so... let's get this one, let's get anti-tank emplacement. We have some high-value targets to defend. And, yeah. Similarly, that's why I would also say, for example, people like playing Payday 2, because there was always something to do in Payday 2. There was a lot of build variety and such. Like, this is why people stayed, you know, the gameplay was also just like, you could tackle a lot of things very differently. That was cool. This is why I never went to Payday 3, because that game neither, you know, justified being always online, or just in general in its existence. Holy shit, Payday 3 is so bad. And you know what the worst part is? Since I said I will cover it to a degree, I have to stream it this month again, because they're actually just shadow dropping their big Armor 2.0 update and just being like, oh yeah, we're totally cooking and the game is going to be tons. You're only barely fixing one of the main problems of your game, god damn it. Anyway,
Okay.
Probably only half.
okay. How does this one work?
Oh, I think they're gonna swarm from each direction.
Wait.
Maybe.
Or probably like one direction at a time.
That could be the
I think that's
case.
the more likely one.
Let's just look. Yeah, sorry for falling into a rant again about goddamn Payday 3. No, I think I know where they're coming from.
Where?
They're coming from the side where you are.
Which side?
Where we spawned?
Yeah.
Which
Because it usually is like, you know, aimed outwards and such.
Are those Thief soldiers?
Yes.
We should probably gather them for the defense.
Going down a sentry.
Yeah.
Follow me. Calling down fortifications.
Okay.
There's just sometimes some things where I just get a little bit passionate about, where I'm like, how the fuck did that happen?
Say hello to democracy!
Oh, there's a Leviathan.
Ping
Where?
it.
Illuminate, southwest.
Okay. I see it. Unfortunately, I do not have anti-tank, because I was not expecting it to show up. That's actually a problem.
Good thing I have it.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, they're coming from the east, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Tagging location. Northeast. Calling down fortifications.
Something killed me immediately.
Possibly the legs on the walkers.
Nope. I wasn't even close to them. Yeah, you can reinforce me, so please do finally. Oh, I got thrown off the cliff. Okay. I see.
No! No! No, 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 no.
Yes. That's what you did.
Stingrays.
Yeah, wait a second. I'm getting back into safer grounds. Because they're back at the generators.
That's problematic. I was hoping that to open that back up.
Reloading.
Calling down a sentry.
I really wish those rockets would launch a little bit faster.
The HMG emplacement is pretty solid for taking down walkers.
Yep.
Requesting sentry. Freedom forever. Going down fortification. How do you like the taste of freedom? Reloading.
Point these to the enemy.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the Leviathan.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, it's dead. My turret is
Got
dead.
killed by a harvester.
I don't have.
Calling down a sentry.
Oh,
Objective failed.
yeah, they attacked the generator on the left side.
Yeah, they can shoot over the walls.
Yeah, the flyers. I feel like we really should use more mortars in this mission.
Maybe?
We
Shit.
definitely need to have a stronger. I think what we definitely need is a stronger anti-air presence.
Yeah, whatever that is. Also, clearing the big stuff faster.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted.
Zep?
I think.
Pelican 1.
Well, defense missions always
Maybe the
harder.
spear would do decent again. The spear would probably be good for taking out the stingrays.
Yeah.
I don't know how many hits it's gonna take for the spear to take out the leviathans.
A lot.
Possibly 3.
Yeah.
A lot. The flesh
when I was
ones.
observing it,
The flesh one needs once off, as well as the stingrays. So those are easy with the wasp.
yeah. The thing that I saw is that the little like circles on its belly get destroyed.
Yeah, that's what
My guess is that there's a total health, but also the spear might lock onto each individual one, and so if you destroy all 3, maybe that kills the ship.
Either
Just
that,
like a theory.
Either that
could
or
be.
it's just the health bar shown on the enemy.
Yeah.
Because at least I don't get multiple, like, different lock-on spots on the Leviathan. I just get one.
Okay, so you just tried to you tried it with the spear already?
Yeah, not with the spear, with the wasp. The spear only
Oh, the
shoots.
wasp.
Yeah, because the spear only shoots one, so I don't know.
Yeah. Could be that it's similar, but
The spear should be a lot stronger than the wasp against Leviathans.
Yes.
But our resolve remains.
okay. We just get kicked out of the mission anyway. So, oops, we have a problem. Both missions now have repel invasion fleet, aka the ones where it crashes all the time. So, let's just go.
We can always abandon the. We can always abandon it.
I went just one difficulty down. Then there's more like.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
The operation is.
You know what?
We must try again
Yeah.
elsewhere.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrust.
Now we don't have good topics to talk about anymore. Damn.
You have to wait till, I think, 2 days till the next Victoria thing? Right?
No, it's always bi-weekly. So it's on last week. So next week is the next.
Very sad.
Very, very sad.
I want to know what my prestige goods will do.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. By the way, can I say that it's absolute bullshit that blood tests in our society are done, with sticking needles in arms and not like by cute vampire girls just sucking your blood and telling you how it is?
You would need a lot of vampire girls for that.
There should be enough. It's a problem that they don't exist anyway.
My old doctor would get blood test. For the blood test that only require a little bit of testing, he would just prick finger and push the blood out from there.
That's for how's it called? Blood sugar stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more like actual blood tests.
Yeah, unfortunately, you still need to go through the arm. I hate it because that stuff. I don't handle that stuff well.
I gladly got oh god, I had such panic from needles like a decade ago. It was. Yeah, it's actually fine now. Nowadays, I'm just just do it. I got desensitized. Thank God I got desensitized to needles. I still have some problems, but I noticed with every year it's just getting better, and that's good. Generally,
I don't really have a problem with needles. It's the problems with blood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a problem with needles, so I generally had problems getting vaccinated.
But I would also assume it's easier to accustom yourself to fear. Because when you can't see blood, then normally you faint. That's hard to accommodate, to get a resistance to.
I think.
Yeah, I know it's rough.
Yeah. Okay, there's at least at least there was one funny story out of that, because first time I've been to endocrinologist basically.
Yeah.
They had to do a full blood test, so that was a lot. But my problem at the time was still with the needle. I'm fine with that now, but So I kind of put on like, you know, a tough face, like, yeah, you know, I can get through that. And then the nurse was just like, you know, measured my blood pressure, and she was like, yeah, I'm not drawing your blood now. And I was like, why? Like, you're just currently having a panic attack, you know that. It's like, my blood pressure was through the fucking roof. It's just like, yeah, that's a panic attack. Yeah. I just said that being like,
that's
totally.
Why my doctor very early on realized that my brother and sister were afraid of needles. And so he basically, like growing up, and he basically said, do your best to empty your mind. Do not think about the appointment. Just go in and let it happen.
Yeah, ironically.
And once you learn to empty your mind, it becomes a lot easier. Even if you're still afraid, it prevents you from getting like that into that panicky state.
Yeah, it also depends on what you're afraid of from the needle.
Yeah.
Like I developed, like in my teenage years, somewhat of a fear of needles when used on me. But the only problem I have is like watching them do it. So as long as I just close my eyes, I'm fine.
Ironically, I have kind of the complete opposite thing. So
yeah.
Like, ironically, the thing that solved it for me, at least for, like, most stuff, was actually looking at the needle. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, it was more or less, you know, the moment I saw what happened and I was able to, you know, fully picture it and also remember how it felt, it just got better with each time because, you know, I just knew what happened. So that ironically, yeah, this is kind of funny because, yeah, for most people it's like, oh no, I have a problem with it. And, like, I get it, I totally get that, having a big problem with it, but like the advice of just ignore it, I can't. I had to go the complete opposite way. I had to go complete awareness. And now I don't scream together the whole neighborhood when getting vaccinated. By the way, yeah, that happened. I still feel a little bit bad that it happened, even though everyone that was there is currently either laughing about it or we're like, yeah, that was kind of obvious that it happened. So, what basically happened was I had to, you know, get some, you know, vaccines prepped up again. You know, stuff like tetanus, for example. Important shit. So what happened was I couldn't do it at the doctor. I was simply too fucking afraid. Then my dad came to the idea of like, hey, my grandma is a nurse, like with long ass experience, and he was just like, hey, you know, she knows how to do it. We could do it just at home. Maybe that, you know, would calm her down. And, you know, doctor was like, yeah, sure. Didn't calm me down. Like, at all. I was fucking... I was still panicking. Completely. So, what happened...
Also, there is a concern that home is safe space, and if safe space no longer safe, then that's worse.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like... I don't think that direct... I think that directly happened for me, but
it was... Don't think it happened.
I don't think it happened to me, like what you described, but it was still like... I think my problem was more or less I still knew what would happen, and that just made me like hyper aware of it and afraid. Because then my dad, in generally trying to do his fucking best, was just like, hey, you know what? How about, you know, it doesn't matter when she gets the shot. How about I just, you know, give her some sleeping meds, you know, she goes to sleep, and in the night, you know, we can just sneak in, and, you know, my grandma just gives her the injection, she will never knew what happened.
That's underestimating the prick of needles.
he definitely underestimated
that's
my
not
awareness
safe.
of, no, I know exactly what you want to do, and it kept me the fuck awake.
Also, at least in the U.S., that's like highly illegal.
What, it is?
The only exception is when someone is like not. So there's rules regarding, like, very strict rules about when you're allowed to prick someone with a needle.
Oh, okay.
It's like very much they either needs to be impossible to gain permission, or so like if, for example, if they're in a coma, and even if they're in a coma, outside of anything that a doctor would deem as like life-savingly important, which isn't a very small category.
Yeah, but it is still a category, you know?
Yeah. They're very strict about personal liberties with that kind of stuff. Because
you know
it's
what?
an invasion of space.
It's
an invasion of privacy and stuff like that. And safety.
I get it. Like, I don't think we have those rules directly.
We have them.
Even not in that capacity.
I think most people here would, I don't know if it's legally the case, but most people here would at least say the kid needs to be vaccinated.
You know, yeah, like
The parents agree.
like honestly, if I would probably not have, I don't have a problem with that. Like, I know that I, like, even back then I knew I had to, like, that's the thing. I was keenly aware that I should be vaccinated, and I still was too afraid of a simple vaccination needle. That's like, you know, in terms of needle ranking, that's the most harmless needle you can get. Anyway, the end to the whole story is my dad and my mom pinned me to the bed, and I just had a fucking panic attack and screamed.
Yep.
Then it was over. And sounds worse than it was, actually. And I still kind of feel shitty for doing it.
You know what? I have a feeling that the Leviathan flew into a building and died by that.
Lol.
Could be.
Because I saw it disappear behind some buildings. Then the buildings exploded almost on their own. I thought, maybe it just went and attacked that building. But I've not seen it since.
Get bonked, idiot.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah. Seriously, probably sounds worse than it was.
Well, they were probably kind of desperate at that point.
I just had fucking...
Ah, there it is.
I had
Yep.
horrible panic attacks when it came to needles.
So it locked onto the head, and it hit that, and it broke it. It's still locking on to the same thing.
Yep.
So it definitely
Let's
wants
see.
manual aim.
Yeah, it's also kind of hard when it's disappearing behind buildings.
Seems to be ideal for the quasar cannon.
Fair. That's a quasar cannon target.
You know what? You're right. Yeah. I completely forgot about the quasar.
The quasar is like the one thing I equip for the bugs, but like I forget it for everything else. But like, yeah.
Requesting sentry.
Oh well. By the way, I know I wrote about it already on social media, like, holy shit, we're getting like a lot of how's it called, Predator movies this year.
Requesting orbital. Weaponry.
Yeah, I did see the trailer for the Predator movie.
Which one?
The one where they go to I guess a predator world. I don't know.
No, it's apparently not a predator world. It's just a very, very
Or
hostile world.
it's like an outpost. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Wayland Yutani is there. Have you seen them?
No, I've only heard about the one.
Basically, in the trailer, when the eyes of the girl, it's basically a synth, turn up, there's the Wayland Yutani logo, and later on one of the crashed cars, there's also the Wayland Yutani logo. The director also said he wants to do an Alien vs Predator movie, so yeah, they are officially connected now.
I would move Enya. There is an orbital barrage going on.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have hit yet, but still.
But it's not the only one, by the way. There's also an animation one coming, like next month. So yeah, with actually like Ninja versus Predator, Viking Warrior versus Predator, and World War II aerial dogfights versus Predator. Which is like, the last was like, that's insane, but I love it.
It's just Battlefield, let's be honest.
Actually, yes, it's just Battlefield Portal if it had Predators. God.
The lasers are like a lot weaker in this map because they can't really destroy the buildings.
Yeah, that's a big thing there that's advertised as well. As in, you need to know where to aim and what to use.
And I don't need to know how to aim, just sometimes the targets are inaccessible by laser, depending on where your ship is. It's not like you can move your ship and then shoot from a better angle.
Yeah.
It's just you can't use the laser.
Well, that's why I'm glad that your ship, is highlighted in the sky. If you look up, if you look up at your ship, you'll see like a little icon for it. It's not actually highlighted. The word is
Pop up?
it's just like there's a not pop up. There's like an icon. Sort of like little arrows above our heads. To like show that, hey, this is a player. There's like a little super destroyer ship that is there's like a little super destroyer ship that's kind of like overlaid on top of your super destroyer, so that you can see it from whatever angle and like know, okay, I looked up into the sky, I know which direction it is, can I see it directly? Yes, let's go and shoot things and bombard. No, let's hold off on bombardments.
Yeah, fair.
I feel like eagle strikes are a lot better in this map.
Definitely,
Yeah.
but also they are
Orbital bombardments also get often swallowed. Like, I put an napalm barrage down, and most of those shots apparently went inside the building and vanished.
oh
Yes.
So, all in all, right now, it's just a orbital stratagem nerve.
I mean, understandable. They should just do more eagle stuff then.
Eagles also have problems because
Yeah.
of the buildings.
Fair.
That's why I mean it's mostly just enough to mostly all orbital stratagems, which is fine by me. It's a modifier I'm not opposed to.
Fair. Yeah, I do think we need more variety like that. Ow. Ow!
You okay?
Yeah, but ow!
What?
My stomach just stung. It's
Weird.
gone now. But ow! Yeah, let's go here and just...
Maybe you have the Rugrats.
What?
Maybe you have the Rugrats in your stomach.
I don't think so, no.
Do you at least know where that's a reference from?
No.
So an American cartoon, Rugrats,
Oh,
had I think it was a movie, where it was essentially like, it's a little weird to explain right now, I guess.
I guess.
Basically, it was watermelon, and then the black seed was actually going to grow a watermelon inside of her stomach. And so all of the Rugrats went inside of a shrinking submarine and went in there, and it turns out it was all a dream. Weird shit.
That sounds really weird, yeah.
Yeah, but I remember that as a general urban legend, like if you eat too much watermelon, the watermelon will grow inside of you.
And then there's this one Chinese animation video where the kid turns into a watermelon and then smashes onto the ground on the playground, and all the other kids eat it and become watermelons. I'm not kidding, it's real. Oh god.
And then you eat a whole fish, and then it lives inside your stomach, makes gulu gulu gulu.
No. If you eat a fish, you shouldn't drink water, because then the fish will swim around in your stomach and do gulu gulu gulu. That's the line. But yeah. How should I say? God.
At the very least, weird like superstitions can make for funny cartoon episodes.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of interesting though, because like I do know that like some cartoons are like, people know them universally. Like, for example, I don't think there is any country on Earth that doesn't know SpongeBob. Just period.
Yeah, that's
like,
safe.
SpongeBob is just also SpongeBob is universally funny. You know, if they for some reason didn't even make a better joke in the translation that is so culturally. Anyway, that happened a few times here.
One of the things that they were specific for with SpongeBob was they wanted to make sure that there were no cultural references, none of nothing. Basically, everything that they said and did
was very universal.
The aging well.
Yeah, that's true. Like, they do a lot of jokes about, I mean, ironically, fish and shit, but like, yeah, it's not a bad decision to.
Yeah.
They still have some American stuff in there, but like, it's nothing, where you couldn't say, oh, you need like an inherent knowledge of American culture to understand it.
Yeah. Also, some of that
like,
stuff was more in line with it's something that could be general culture or adjacent culture in another country.
Yeah, like, I mean, but even then, it is kind of interesting how different some sometimes the whole cartoon show intake is from country to country, because like I think I said it before, but like we grew up in a country that literally funded anime, like influential anime, ironically. So it's always kind of interesting to compare that, which is then always just shows more when people are like, oh, this show was everyone's childhood and everyone liked it. And like, no, it was an American childhood. Let's just be real here for a second.
Often? Not always.
I like how some of these civilians are saying, Helldivers, we're gonna make it, and then instantly die.
I mean, that's...
They did make it.
They made it to heaven, I guess, super heaven.
That is truly the final frontier of liberty.
Oh, come on. Ah! Hate that. Ah.
You died?
Yeah. I really hope we can get a Wiki rewatch this year, though. Like, that's generally one of those shows where, like, I just want to rewatch it again.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Leviathan.
Requesting fortification.
One hit
There's- it's
does
a-
not break the center bottom piece, but I don't know if I hit it properly. I do think it does damage. It's just
Not enough damage.
yeah, I'm not sure if I'm doing enough damage with this. Oh, it's dead.
Yeah, I shot it. We become super angel instead of ultra god. Yeah. Okay, we do have to question though, from which branch of Catholicism did Super Earth derive their religion from? If they have a religion. You know, at this rate, it's definitely evangelical because the Roman Catholics went in a total different direction.
You're probably right with the evangelicals because I think if I recall correctly, they're the most in bed with
Yeah.
Please come.
with the libertarians.
What?
Please come to the objective.
Yeah, I just go there and
Stop talking over me.
fuck.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because I was alone there and now the flag is alone. Just throw me up there.
Where?
Up there. Left. Are you blind?
Reinforcing.
There's a walker.
But yeah, the evangelicals really love capitalism. And the Super F guys electing a super pope because no one was confused about who the pope was because only one of them wanted super in his name. Yeah. The old pope was more like, what the fuck is going on here? I thought we were all about, you know, being poor and humble. Oh,
Killed myself.
I can definitely say that that's not an advisable course of action.
I just wanted to get rid of the explosive pots.
by the way, it's still funny that Leo 14 is still ghosting JD Vance. It's just...
I don't think they're on talking terms.
Oh yeah, no, totally. It is still very funny though that, you know, he's like, okay, who do I need to check in with? Zelensky, check. Macron, check. Merz, I guess, check. So, what about Vance? Fuck Vance.
I mean, in the first place, it doesn't even make much sense for him to check in with Vance.
Yeah. And also he hates
Because
the
that's
guy.
not the vice president's role. Their role is not diplomacy.
Yeah. But also, like, you know, from what I
Even
know...
though that Trump seems to want to hand it off to him.
Oh yeah, sure, but it's still funny because, like, from what I heard, Vance actually sent a bunch of requests to meet with the Pope. He wants to be like, hey, he was like, hey, yeah, hell yeah, American Pope and all, and Leo's just like, fuck you.
Yeah, the thing is, Vance is a wannabe. He wants to be everything and important, and he's just not.
Yeah, like, I totally agree with that. Like, they definitely want to just attach themselves to someone. It's like, it's very obvious.
I mean, I hate to say it, Trump is important, and a lot of his staffers are important, but Vance, no.
Even though they're doing horrible shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they are doing horrible shit.
Putin does as well. Doesn't mean he isn't important right now.
Yeah, fair point.
It's like, important has nothing to do with if you do good stuff or not.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Although there has been a like in the last couple hundred years more focus on involving like directly significant value or like good value. So there is a
I dropped a hell bomb.
connection, but
oh yeah, I'm coming and aiming it. Oh, it's here.
I
Wait,
see it.
I do it. I can do it. Or you know, Agonia, grab your shit and run.
You need to kill the Tesla tower first.
Not to run.
No, otherwise I couldn't grab my stuff.
Oh, okay.
You have served democracy well. Extraction awaits.
Because they're like... Because I had like 8 rare samples.
Oh no, you can just fly into buildings and crush them. Like the Leviathan, I mean.
Yeah.
Can you support me maybe, Zep? Then I take down the Leviathan.
a little bit. Okay, I got the first little hole thing taken care of.
Nope, my turret is dead. Thank you.
Yeah, the Leviathan was...
No, you killed it.
attacking
Your turret shot
I
it
didn't
down.
touch it.
What, did you have a turret?
I'm not even close to you.
Great. Let's get to extraction.
It's getting down, though.
Oh.
Got it. Leviathan is dead.
Nice. Aerials.
Oh, whoa. I need some new... I need resupplies.
Okay. One is down. And the resupplies are obviously at extraction.
Okay.
Oh, another Leviathan.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
No, I shot one down, so there's
It's
a
not-
second Leviathan on the map.
Yeah, you want to
Hello?
die? Shoot.
I did. I got. You didn't kill them. die. You.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that the range for the sidearm flamethrower was increased,
Never die.
Huh.
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because that thing had shit range before.
Did, yeah.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Budget depleted.
Everyone who doesn't know, Vicky the Viking is like one hell of a fascinating animated show in terms of history. Like, it's like super popular here in Germany, but also like the reason Studio Ghibli exists to a degree, and no one knows that. Also, it's the reason One Piece exists, which, you know, a few people know actually nowadays. It's absolutely fascinating.
Coincidences exist.
Oh yeah. It's just kind of interesting to see how that developed.
No friendly fire incidents. Well done. Welcome aboard, Helldiver. I look forward to serving you.
I think I'm probably gonna have to call it there, because I think it's nearly dinner time for me.
Oh damn! Because we only have one more mission left.
What's the mission? Is it the blitz or something?
It's just shooting down the overship.
Okay, as long as we can get it done quickly.
Okay.
And then just run in there, ignore
Do it.
everything else, put down some sentries, kill it.
Yes.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone is interested, I can tell how that happened.
I don't think there's time for that.
What? It's not a long story actually.
For you, it is a long story, yes.
Oh,
It is
thank
a
you.
long story.
Oh, thank you very much, both of you, having no trust in me.
I have,
No, we trust it'll be a long story.
yes,
No.
very, very high confidence, in fact.
No, it's not.
If you tell it, yes.
I can tell it fast.
But it's fine, I'm also a bit tired for the day, so...
I can see that, which is interesting because I did more than you, had less sleep than you.
How do you come with your have less sleep than you?
Wowie. Yeah, they bully me sometimes. And then everyone is like, oh, you know, you're orange, you deserve to be bullied. So like, no. I'm not even that orange. This was supposed to be a dark blonde. I'm not orange.
Like, I have a red-green color blindness, and even for me it's orange.
God damn it. Orange cat by association. I'm not even running into things that much.
Nope. Well, actually, you do it pretty often. Just most of the time, nothing happens.
Enough.
Which is good. I have to say that.
Yeah, I know. I don't like what you said. Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Let our enemies shoot.
You know what? I absolutely...
Sorry.
You know what? We could have done so many other options, but no. It's like, fuck you, bunk.
It's southeast, by the way.
Yeah. I absolutely love that because, you know, in every other mission it's like, you know, oh yeah, hey, here's maybe some streets or so.
Oh,
And-
Agonia, I think you took my stuff.
Oh. Oops.
You have the recoilless. It's, X.
You can just take that. No.
No, the soldiers are dead. No more EDF.
Running, 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 running. Yeah, look in the bunkers, okay?
Yeah.
I'm opening more of them. If I find more.
There's nothing here except dead bodies. Got some samples here.
Leviathan spotted.
Then kill it. Access
Yep,
code.
working on that. Not easy to aim this thing at the Leviathan, because just the distance and slowness of the missiles.
Wow.
I don't even know if I'm hitting it right all the time. But I guess the update is that the missiles on the mech can't take it out completely. Although I did miss a decent amount, so.
Oh, there are other bunkers here.
Oh!
What?
My left arm blew up.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I'm
hey.
still operational.
Okay, wow. Nothing in here, so... it's
I
probably-
had used it all up, so it's not that big of a deal.
And there is the code. Let's get to the main part.
Yeah.
Zip,
Yes.
wrong direction.
I'm going in the right direction.
You killed me.
Sorry, you were like behind a voteless.
So what? Then don't shoot the voteless.
Didn't
Doesn't even
see
have a
you.
vote. Why are you shooting it?
Okay, we need to definitely. Hello.
To definitely hello.
Okay, no,
Okay.
there were too many.
hello.
No, too many enemies here. Where are you, everyone?
Where we're supposed to be.
If you were there, I wouldn't be dead.
And I'm supposed to be there.
How'd you like a taste of freedom?
Now you killed me.
Yeah. There were lots of voteless.
And you still shot that barrel.
Yeah, but there was a whole group.
Oh wow, I could have helped you, but no.
No. Oh, Did someone shoot the stingray?
I guess.
Because I think it.
I think it might have. I think it died to the building.
I think so.
had shot it with the mech, but it was only like the. It was only like the minigun weapon. So.
Minigun weapon.
Okay.
I'm going for the scrambler. You go for the main.
Yeah.
Orbital inbound.
Outpost destroyed.
Illuminate. North. Marking location. West.
Okay,
I got the terminal. I'm on it.
Okay.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
I'm on it.
yeah, exactly that. What I it happened. What I kind of expected.
Calling in reinforcements.
New missions are either like
Citizens
either there are a lot of super credits here or none, and like yeah, I feel like the defense of Super Earth will be very sparse in that.
Engaging terminal.
Not that this is kind of working in favor of the fucking microtransaction system.
Yeah, that's always the.
It's like, oh, do you want to defend Super Earth or gain progress?
I got the terminal.
That's the kind of problem they ran into with that model. Yeah.
I just I know I don't need a lot to get like the next warband, but it's like still ugh.
Tell me when I need to fire. Yes.
Engaging terminal.
That's
Oh.
firing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, wait, let me just adjust then.
I'm on it.
I am the cannoneer. Do 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 do.
I'm on it.
Hello? Yeah.
Oh, there's a pot.
Shoot.
Beware, they're coming to you. Did we hit?
Yes, you can keep shooting.
Okay. You can also keep shooting.
Calling down a sentry.
There's something to collect over there, so... Yeah, shields are gone. I like this mission, it's cool. There's like...
I will say I like the mothership, the overship, because it gives off Independence Day vibes.
Yeah, like... that War of the Worlds. It's like it's just it's an alien threat and it's cool. Holy shit! Super credits. Finally. Did you shoot again?
Shot like 4 times already.
Damn.
Are you sure you're hitting?
Yeah, we're hitting.
Oh, yeah, I see. There it is.
It's coming down. We're done.
Maybe it's just not the best spot.
Yeah, let's do the pot
Probably.
as well.
The bigger circles are probably better options.
No, the last time it also took like 3 to 4 shots. So,
I wasn't paying attention to how many you hit, so I don't know.
Oh, you need to test that.
Requesting air support. Delivering payload.
yeah.
Reinforcing.
It's kind of like the best feeling of this game. Like, there's
I feel frustrated with the flesh beings.
the flesh mobs.
Yeah, they can
Yes, the
be.
flesh mob.
yeah,
they can.
It's like they stun you too much, and then you don't have a reasonable way to like escape if you get hit the first time.
Yeah,
Which means that you're just set to being ragdolled around and killed before you can even
you
respond.
have to be lucky, basically.
Yeah.
Which probably isn't the best thing for this game.
And by the way, this is all with like the heaviest armor set.
yeah, I'm also
which
running heavy
Isn't
armor.
the like biggest difference maker, but
Zep has a more heavier armor set than you.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just
Like, but I'm like wearing medium armor with padding. And I more often than not can escape them, but sometimes I can't.
Dropping a pin. West, 200 meters.
You want to go to extraction? Because
yeah, I just oh fuck.
just run.
I will say I do like the extraction points on this map.
True. They're really
They're
cool.
they're cool and they're more interesting to like escape and defend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're made for fortification, basically.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the ones in the other urban maps are like they're fine. I like I guess what they're doing. I think I see what they're going for with some of them being like, oh, it's just a random street and like, yeah, but
Calling in reinforcements. Requesting sentry.
Oh, my sentry just did weird stuff. Also, try to keep your head down.
Yep.
This is the sentry. Okay.
Calling in extraction.
oh wow, you know what? They bitch about super credits and I think they listen to us. Found another one.
We're watching the stream.
Arrowhead.
That's where all the money is going. Paying people to watch streamers to give them more super credits.
Oh, they're just stealth watching because they're too shy. And they're like, no, she feels bad. Let's give her a few super credits, but not too much. Uwu. Do devs say Uwu? I don't know.
Some of them do.
Some of them do.
If you pay them enough, they will do too.
I mean,
New mag.
I at least know streamers say Uwu. The question is just ironically or unironically?
I don't remember what Uwu even means.
It's not even that, it's just like, It's just a thing people put behind texts.
Funny anime noise is essentially what it is.
It came actually out of the furry
Or
community.
no, gamer. Yeah. Oh yes, that is what it was. It was the furry community.
Yeah, because they wrote uwu behind text to be like happy face or something.
And cute.
And cute, and then it just spread because people were like, haha, let's just...
It was like a cute, mischievous face is what it was.
Yes. And you know what? It's kind of interesting that it took a few months for them. I didn't expect them to go for, you know, actual, mega city maps this fast, but...
Yeah, I was expecting to wait a little bit longer before we got to the megacity maps. but
Especially
then
since
as soon
urban
as we
maps-
saw this, I was kind of like, huh, you know what? Maybe they are going for Super Earth.
I think what probably happened is that they had, some problems, but then realized the early maps were probably just relatively performant.
And one of the other big ships in the skybox. If you can also shoot them down.
I don't think so, because I wasn't able to ping them, but then again, that could just be ping distance.
Yeah.
Which would be really fun if you could.
I think they probably, I think the reason why they're so fast is probably more like they figured out how to optimize a bunch of stuff.
Workflow.
So like, they were like, they run fine on the PS5, they run fine on most PCs, let's just try pushing it. And, honestly, best decision. It's bringing people back. It brought us back. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, streamers say ooh. Streamers say a lot of things.
Oh yes.
I still find it interesting that people got totally how's it called, bamboozled when I said good girl to them into the mic.
Yeah, there was something.
Yeah, so,
I remember.
yeah, it was kind of funny. But yeah, we defended Super Earth after we figured out that literally one mission type is completely bugged and crashes the game.
Then let's
Yep.
let's end this before my voice breaks down completely.
Fair point. You don't need to talk a lot, okay? Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks everyone for also, tuning in, having fun with us. Yeah, this was Helldivers 2, Heart of Democracy. The new maps are great. They honestly play so much better than the urban maps we had before. Like, the urban maps before were like, oh, this is fun, but not really different. And you usually use them only to farm super credits. Thank you very much. But like this one feels generally different, even though, yeah, I need to find my last 9 super credits somewhere else.
Why does it look so suggestive?
I don't know.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it looks like I want to scratch my head and then don't. Like...
Yeah, Helldivers 2, Heart of Democracy. It's good. It's fun. We will probably play it more on Friday, when we're yapping. And otherwise, see you all tomorrow for, well, more Borderlands. We're gonna hunt some claptraps. Yep. Have a good time. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good night.
Bye.